What is up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in for another video of mine. In this video we're going to go over everything you need to know to start an online business from step 1 to so forth. So let's get into it. Alright, for step number 1, you're going to need a product or something to sell. This can either be a physical product or it can be something valuable. Something that if someone else knows it, it's going to improve their lifestyle. So let's say a class like a stock market class, maybe a nutrition class you can sell online, or it could be something physical like I said. So for my product that I sell is knives, something physical and that I can put my own brand on. Alright, getting into number 2 is finding a place to sell your product on, so an e-commerce site. The different companies I know are Volusion, Shopify, Big E-commerce I believe is the third one. The link to them will be in the description if you want to check them out, but I'll make a video of all 3 of them going into great detail, explaining the differences and finding the best fit for you later on, probably next week or end of this week. So make sure to check for that later. But Volusion, Shopify, Big E-commerce, they are e-commerce sites to sell your product on. They have different tools to help you market it, to help you do a lot of different stuff. So finding a place is number 2 to sell your products on an e-commerce site. So Volusion, Shopify, Big E-commerce. The link to them will be in your description if you want to check them out. Alright, so probably the biggest thing is marketing. So once you have your website to sell on, the product you want to sell on your website, how are you going to market that to find sales in the end? I've tried PPC, paid per click ads, banner ads, and they haven't done too well for me for a physical product. I think, in my opinion, it'd be better for like a class or a nutrition class or something online you can sell, but not for a physical product. What I like is social media. So my big thing is Instagram. I'll have my links to my Instagram accounts down below so you can check those accounts out, and I'll make a much longer video going over Instagram and social media and how I link everything together. But just check out my Instagram, and there has to be valuable content on there, something someone wants to follow you. So really good pictures, clear pictures, like amusing pictures, so they want to look forward for your pictures. And another thing is I have feeder accounts. So I have, let's just say, a survival page that grows rapidly, not a brand page, just a survival page telling tips and tricks on survival, and that'll gain a lot more followers than just a brand page. And then I feed those followers into my business account. Again, if you're not following this, that's okay. I'll make a huge long video on Instagram later explaining everything, so look for that. That's gonna be my big thing. That's where I get most of my sales, is social media, and mostly Instagram actually. Their conversion rate on it is pretty good when you find the right people to advertise on. So check for that video later. That's number 3 is marketing. Alright, for number 4 is just keep growing. Never stop trying to find different ways to drive traffic to your site. Never plateau or never settle for what you're doing. Just keep trying to find different ways to find traffic for your site. So an example for me is YouTube. I'm not too good on YouTube, but right now I'm just making knife reviews for my knives, and then that's driving traffic to my site from YouTube, and that's free marketing. And all I did was I put a promo code for 10% off of that knife, and so I know I'm getting some sales from that, and I've gotten probably 10 to 20 sales on that, and that's free sales because that's free marketing. So number 4 is just keep growing, never settle what you're doing. So I mean, if you have a clothing company, you might want to go to a trade show to get your name out there or do a giveaway or something. Just keep growing. Alright, sorry guys, this video is kind of short, but it's just a broad overview of everything you need to start a company. You need your product, you need a website to sell your product on, you need to find ways to market that product, and you need to just keep growing that marketing scheme, whatever it is, social media, doing giveaways, going to trade shows, calling different stores to get your brand in there. But that's it. But leave a comment down if you have suggestions of what I should do videos on. What I'm going to do, try to later, is do different reviews on Volusion and Shopify and showing the difference between them, showing how I really do my Instagram marketing, how I gain a mass following. Just anything, you guys leave a comment and I'll try to do a video. So comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.